What's up, everyone? Welcome to the BlackGeekCool podcast, where we talk about the comic book news and anime from the past week. Yes, it has been quite a while since I've done an episode, almost 2 months, pretty much 2 months. So I apologize for that. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things, doing episodes again. So in this episode, we're going to talk about quite a bit of stuff. I'm gonna throw some new stuff in there, some old stuff. Not everything, but stuff that I wanted to talk about at least. And as always, you can always email me, Instagram me, DM me if you want me to talk about something else that I forgot or you want to get my opinion on. This is episode 38. My name is Gershon. I'm your host of this podcast that we're trying to get back on a daily, well, not daily basis, back to a weekly basis, get it done. Small bit of news. I am also going to start putting my reviews of movies and TV shows on, not on this podcast, but it'd be under my podcast name. So if you favorite the podcast or if you star the podcast, or whatever you do to get notifications that the podcast got put out, it'll be under that. So you'll see it there. You get either listen to it or you can watch it on YouTube. So there are going to be two places for that. I just wanted to let you guys know that's going to be happening this year. Without further ado, go ahead and, give me some stars. Star the podcast. Give it 5 stars, even though we haven't been around for 2 months. Like the podcast if you're watching this on YouTube. All that good stuff. Share, subscribe, let a friend know about the podcast. That helps the podcast grow. It's greatly appreciated. So without further ado, if I didn't say it already, this is going to be kind of a longer episode, being I have so much stuff to talk about. But with all that out the way, intro and all that good stuff, let's dive in, guys. So first up, small screen news. So there was a report that Moon Knight, Mrs. Marvel, She-Hulk are all coming at the end of 2020. Or at least, not all at once, but they're coming at the end of 2020. There's also reports that Daniel Radcliffe is in talks to play Moon Knight, which I give it to him. I think he can pull it off. I think he can actually do it and be Moon Knight in this. In other news, WandaVision actually got moved up. So instead of coming out 2021, it's coming out 2020 this year as well. So I don't know if all 3 of those other shows will come out 2020. One might get pushed back. Only time will tell. Like I said, some of this news is like a month old. Some of this news is a week old. So some things might have changed that I didn't notice or didn't find. In other news, if you didn't know about this, there's a comic book called Trill League. It's kind of a parody of Justice League with black characters. It's really funny, really cool. Definitely go check it out. Just put Trill League in Instagram or Google, and it should pop you up some pages of it. You can check it out, read it for yourself. Anyways, 50 Cent is in works with making that animated series on, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, Kubai? Some new streaming service that's coming out. But they're going to adapt Trill League into an animated series, which is really cool. I'm kind of really excited about that. I sound so boring right now. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get back into the flow of, podcasting again. But like I was saying, yeah, Trill League being an animated series sounds like an awesome idea. I am super excited. But then again, there's another streaming app we got to get it. I don't know. That's my dogs. They're ready for me to podcast too. I don't know if this is gonna be with a pay service streaming app, or it's gonna be like a couple different other streaming apps that are free with just commercials on it. So only time will tell. Once we get more information about it, I'll definitely let you guys know. Next up, we got our first look at Bucky and Falcon in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. His arm looked kind of cool. I mean, they're just kind of first impressions. They don't really give you a lot. You really need to see a trailer to see what's going to happen with this. But nonetheless, I'm still excited for this series. I really want to see what these Disney Plus Marvel adjacent movies or series are going to be. Kevin Feige really drove home that they're going to be really connected to the MCU. So you can't really miss them. He's really trying to make sure you don't miss them. So you definitely need to check them out. So I'm really interested in seeing what they're going to be about when they do come out. But from the first look so far, I'm still on board. I haven't seen anything that's like, nope, I'm not watching that. So I'm still on board. Next up, Star Wars, the Clone Wars. Oh, I can't say World Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars, the Clone Wars animated series, or CG animated series, or whatever you want to call it. Season 7. They've given us a premiere date. It is coming February 17th. I did like this series when it first came out. I started watching like season 2, stayed with it up until like season 4, and then I fell off. I hate going back and watching seasons that I've missed, because this is one of those shows is like, I think it's like 20 episodes, maybe I could be wrong, but it is on Disney Plus, and you got to use Disney Plus for something, so I might be checking it out there. Yeah, I don't know. I did like it, so I might want to check back into it and get caught up, get ready for the season 7. Let me know if you're a fan of the show. Do you watch it? Are you all caught up? Are you excited for the season 7? Are you excited for them to continue? Because I know it was up in the air if they were going to even continue the show. But then Disney Plus came, so they were like, yeah, we can put it on there, no problem. But yeah, that's coming February 17th, so fans of that, get ready. In other news, Netflix is doing another He-Man the Masters of the Universe series. So they're already doing one with Kevin Smith, and I think that one's 2D animation. But they're doing another one that's more 3D CGI animation. And I don't know why they're doing two at the same time. But I do like He-Man, so I'm on board. Give me more He-Man. I really think that He-Man that Kevin Smith is doing is going to be good, because it seems like a lot of people behind it actually know He-Man, know the lore, really love the show, and it seems like they're going to do it justice. This second show, I don't know who's running it. I don't know where it came from. So I don't know how well it's going to be. I think they might oversaturate He-Man all at once, which you probably should do if you're trying to restart He-Man as an action figure, toy, show, blah, blah, whatever. But only time will tell. Maybe they're making the right rules. Netflix is definitely trying to rediscover their niche. First it was, old sitcoms we all loved that were on other networks, but they got them. Now they've gone into original program, and now it seems like they're trying to get nostalgia back to you guys. Speaking of Netflix, Nickelodeon is working with Netflix now. We kind of seen this happening with like the Vader Zim movie they put out, and the Rocko's Modern Life movie they put out, and the live action Last of the Airbender they are doing, but they really went full circle saying that, yeah, we're working with Netflix, and Netflix like, yeah, we're working with Nickelodeon to bring you more content, some Nickelodeon content, maybe a little darker, which would really be cool. I would love a darker Turtles show. I definitely would love that. I would love to see all real monsters come back. That would be awesome. Oh, that would be awesome. I can't say Doug because technically Disney owns Doug, but I like the first Doug when he was on Nickelodeon. I like that Doug better. That's all the Nickelodeon shows I can think off the top of my head right now. But yeah, I think they also are working on putting The Last Airbender, the first one, all of them on Netflix. It is really hard to find that series unless you buy the box set, and I'm not doing that. We live in a streaming age. Who buys box sets? Come on, let's be honest. But yeah, if they do that, they're definitely going to keep my subscription for a little bit longer because I would watch the mess out of Last Airbender. It is such a good show. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Trust me. Watch the one with Aang, not the one with Katara. Not the one with Korra. I'm not going to hate on it. It just wasn't for me necessarily. Started out good. I think the third season to the fourth season got really good. I didn't watch that long. I might have to go back to that, but you know how I am. I don't like to go back to old series or watch multiple seasons to get to a new season. I don't like that. That is not my cup of tea. But if you haven't watched The Last Airbender with Aang, go watch that. Don't watch that movie, though. That live-action movie is horrendous. Hopefully, this live-action series is much more faithful to the cartoon. Technically, it is a cartoon. It's not an anime, even though it's really kind of anime-ish, which is really cool. But that's another story. Speaking of anime, I checked out Dr. Stone. I think I watched like 3 episodes. It's interesting, but I don't think it's for me. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I get what they're doing, rebuilding civilization, blah, blah, blah. It's boring. I'm just going to be honest. It's boring to me. I get the concept of it. I like, it's kind of a cool concept, but it feels like it's just taking too long to get into the coolness of the concept. Like, I get the whole starting a new world, starting over from scratch, all that cool. But come on, it's anime. I'm not a slice of life anime guy necessarily. I've watched maybe 1 or 2 that I like, but other than that, I don't really like them that much. So, and it feels more like that to me, not a shonen. So, I might have to pass on that. I might watch 1 more episode, but I think I might drop that one and let it go. Where was that? Let me look at my notes. I got sidetracked with Dr. Stone. In other news, Marvel Studios are already working on a season 2 of the What If story. So if you didn't know what this was, it's What If is a series they're doing on Disney Plus. It's an animated series where they change up the history of Marvel characters. Like the first episode is supposed to be, is it Carol Danvers? Not Carol Danvers. That's not the person. It's supposed to be Captain America and Agent Carter, but they switched to where Agent Carter gets the superhero syndrome. The super soldier juice. I know it starts with an S, but I can't pronounce it right now for some reason. Go ahead, drink, Mike. Go ahead, drink. But they switched. So instead of Captain America becoming Captain America, she becomes British America or something. She becomes Captain America. She becomes a hero. So they're doing that with the different characters. And they also got the voices from the actual MCU movies to voice their characters, which is really cool. I guess they feel so strongly about it already that they're already working on a season 2. So that's really impressive. I'm really excited they feel this great about it. Yeah, so that's supposed to be happening. Just like they did with The Mandalorian, they already greenlit it for a season 2 before season 1 came out. And now that we've seen season 1, which I will be doing a review on soon once I get time to sit down and talk about it. And get my thoughts together. I think I might watch a couple more, watch the episodes again one more time, but that's for another review. But yeah, They greenlit another series before the first season of it has already come out, or greenlit the season 2 of it. Jumbling words. Like I said, guys, it's been a while. I'm trying to get back into the flow of this podcast thing. All right, in other news, they started pre-production on Loki, so that's coming. They're starting to work on that. I think, I forget his name. I want to say Tom Hiddleston. I believe that's his name. He put out a tweet or Instagram picture of, everybody getting they looked like they was having lunch, honestly. But the cast and crew getting together, starting to, go through papers, all that stuff, get everything set up for production, which is cool. I'm very interested to see what they do with this Loki show. I mean, Loki is really just sticking around. Like, at first he was really cool, then he was just there, then he was cool again, and then now he's just there. So, I know he has his fans. I liked him at first. He's still one of the best villains in the MCU. But I could let him go at this point. It's just me. But I am interested to see what they do with this show and how it ties to the rest of the MCU. Especially now that we're in like phase 4 and 5. I didn't even talk about that. I don't even have any of that stuff on my notes. I think I talked about it a little bit in one podcast. I can't remember. But that is not on my notes, so we're not talking about it right now. In other news, Raising Dion has been greenlit for a season 2. Really good show. I really liked the first season. Still have to talk about that too. But it's greenlit for a second season. I really would like to see where they go with this show. I understand some people had some gripes about it. And I could be 100 with it. Sometimes it kind of got a little slow. But overall, as a whole season, I really dug it. I thought it was really cool. And I would love to see where they continue going with this show, with the characters, and keep developing and see where people end up. The twist was really good. I'm not going to spoil it, but go check it out. Go check Raising Dion out. At least watch 4 episodes and see if you like it. I thought it was really good. But in other news, Deathstroke's animated series is coming. It's out, actually. When I look at my notes, it came out on the 6th. So it came out. Today is the 7th when I'm recording this. You guys will hear it on the 8th. So it came out 2 days ago. We're going to just round it up, say 2 days ago. It's on the CW Seed. So it's not the actual CW. It's their sister app, I would say. So you got to download the sister app, but it's free. Another streaming app, but this one's free. It just has commercials. I am probably going to check it out after I finish this podcast. I'm going to go check it out and see how it looks. Because I seen the trailer of it, and the trailer looked really cool. It was very bloody. It looks very gory. It kind of reminds me of the test footage they put out for the Deadpool animated series they were talking about doing. There was some test footage out, and then there was a script that Donald Glover wrote, and he kind of killed it on that script because they said he couldn't write it because he was busy, and he was like, I could do this in a moment. But anyway, let me know if you guys have watched it. Do you like it? Is it something you're going to keep checking into? And I heard this Harley Quinn animated series is really good too, so I need to check that out. Oh, so many things to watch, guys. So many things to watch. Still got to finish The Witcher. Still working on finishing that. Finish Watchmen. Going to do a review on that. Really good show. Really good show. Wow, so good. There's going to be a review on that in the next coming weeks. But back to the notes. Yes. The next thing up, Showtime is working on a Halo series. Apparently they started production on it. I know we talked about this a while back that they were going to do a Halo series. It's been in the works probably for a while anyway. People have really been trying to adapt that. I know they did some kind of a weird Halo movie kind of thing that's out there. I don't know if it's good or not. I didn't check it out. But I don't have Showtime, so I probably won't check this out. Unless I hear it's good, then I'll try to find somebody with Showtime and let me borrow their password. I'm looking at you. You know you can let me borrow that password if this show is good. If it's not good, don't worry. I won't ask you. But yeah, hopefully we start seeing a trailer. Definitely see a trailer and spark some interest and see if it's worth us watching or if it's just some money grab and Showtime's trying to get the game generation in there. But it could be good. Who's to say? Yeah. In other news, Disney Plus removed several movies. So, a couple of the movies they removed off the Disney Plus app are Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, Dr. Dolittle, The Pirates of the Caribbean, Garfield 2, and Sandlot. Mind you, there's still other movies. The first day, they said nothing about why they moved these movies off, so people were very upset. Day number 2 or 3 came out, and they put out a press release letting people know what happened. So, and it makes perfect sense. They literally were like, look, a lot of these movies we kind of signed over rights to them for other networks to do because we weren't going to get in the streaming game at this time. We had no plans of doing streaming at no point in time, so they gave the rights to those streaming services, the streaming rights to those movies to other networks and blah blah. So those contracts are still ongoing. So when those contracts do end, all those movies will come back to Disney Plus and be there forever. That's what the gist of that whole little report they put out saying, kind of letting everybody know, like, we get it, my bag, but his baby mama over here, that's not even a good reference. They own the rights right now, so we gotta let them do it over there. But once those rights expire, we got it back, and we back at home with it. So people can calm down. Some people were really pissed, like, this is not why I bought Disney Plus. I wanted to be able to watch every movie Disney owns, which you can. You will be able to do that. But they gotta let some stuff expire first, or let it run this course to where it could be all on one platform again, or one area for Disney. But you still have all the Disney Plus Vault stuff, so they're cranking out that stuff. So they still need to get the famous Jet Jackson. Disney Plus, get on top of that. I want to watch the famous Jet Jackson. It's not even in y'all mentions. That hurts. Put the famous Jet Jackson on. Y'all got Johnny Tsunami, but not famous Jet Jackson. Come on, man. But that's my little gripe with Disney. That's the only thing I'm upset with them, because I got Gargoyles, so I'm good. And Darkwing Duck. In other news, apparently HBO Max is developing a Blue Beetle series. I'm not sure if it's an animated series, live action series, or what, but it's being developed for HBO Max. That's really kind of interesting. I didn't think I wanted a Blue Beetle series, but now I kind of do, and I would love to see what that's going on. I know they're working on a Green Lantern series, and what is that guy's name? One of is it Darkseid's kids? He's getting a series too. So that's very interesting to see. Very interested. That's my wife walking. Don't worry about that. I probably won't edit that out yet. Yeah, I'm very interested in a Blue Beetle series now. Now that I know they're working on it, I would love to see what it's about. Because I kind of know Blue Beetle. I kind of know Blue Beetle from, Young Justice, that storyline where the Scarab was all alien and did all this weird stuff. I know that's not his actual storyline. Then again, I don't even know which Blue Beetle they're going to do. Are they going to do old school Blue Beetle, or are they going to do new school? That is very interesting. Once I get some more information, guys, I definitely will let you guys know, because I'm very excited for this now. I didn't even think I'd be this excited for a character that I don't really know that much about. I've learned everything I know about him through the cartoons at this point. I never read any comic books about him. So I'm so excited. Also, HBO Max, are y'all working on a Static Shock show? Like, real talk? Static Shock Show. Oh, I can't even talk right now. This is probably why I haven't been doing podcasts. You guys need to be working on a Static Shock Show. That's why there's so many S's in there. But yeah, work on that show while you're working on this Blue Beetle. That's definitely what y'all need to be getting on top of. In other news, so Marvel Television shut down, but they let us know that it will not affect shows that are already in production. So there's I just blanked on the shows. Not Mandar. What's that weird floating head thing that's like right hand man to the guy with the rings? You know how... Oh, Mike, you're going to get so drunk on this episode. Just to clarify, my friend Mike, he says he has a drinking game every time I forget a character's name or someone's name, he takes a shot. So if you want to join in that game, let me know you're doing it. It sounds like a great game, but I can't play it because I'll get drunk too fast. But I'm trying to think of, it's like, it starts with an M. Oh, it's what messed me up. Whatever. So that show's still going on. The Howard the Duck show is still coming. And there's like 2 other shows that are still coming that Marvel Television was working on. But that's still going to happen. It's just going to happen at Marvel Studios now. I don't know if this is part of, Kevin Feige getting everything all under one umbrella. So, because I know he has this big new title where he's involved with the movies, comic books, and the TV division, which is amazing. Like, I'm not going to lie. Give it to Kevin Feige. He knows what he's doing. He's on top of this. But yeah, it sucks for any future shows that were like close to getting developed through Marvel Television. Now they're no more. But then again, I did see something else though. I saw something that they're working on a new Defenders. I don't know if it's a show, but I saw something about they're working on new Defenders. I don't know what that's about. Let me know if you guys heard that or maybe got any more information on that, because that's interesting. We're going to close out. We got 2 more things on this small screen notes. So the Big Crisis crossover, I've watched none of it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've yet to find time to start watching it. I plan on watching the first episode this weekend. I heard they're on like the 4th or 5th episode of it. I'm hearing mixed things, that it's good, that it's terrible. So hopefully I get to watch it soon. Yeah, let me know how you guys are feeling about it so far. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What's your feeling? I mean, I usually do a really good job with the crossovers. But then again, I kind of left the CW shows alone for a good minute. I haven't watched Flash in so long. I definitely stopped watching Arrow way in the first season. I still haven't checked out that Batwoman show. I heard mixed things about that, so I didn't want to get involved with it at that time. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about the show. Should I check it out? I'm going to check out the first episode at least to kind of see what's going on with it. And the last bit of news, I'm going to pronounce it so wrong. So I watched this trailer for this new cartoon coming out on Netflix. It's called Kimpo. It's called Kimpo and the Age of Wonderful Beasts. It looks really cool. It's totally different than anything I've seen. The funny thing is, the guy that created this show, I follow him on Instagram. Back when, I followed him a long time ago, and he did these cartoons of skater kids, but he did these at these obtuse angles, and it looked real sharp and weird and boxy, but it was still kind of cool. He's a creator of this show. I watched the trailer of it. It looks really good. It looks really interesting. Really, it gives you this a Steven Universe kind of feel, but a little darker, a little more adult, which is really cool. definitely go check out the trailer. Let me know what you guys think about it. I don't even know when it's coming on Netflix, but it's supposed to be coming to Netflix. So if you got Netflix, you'll have it so you can watch it anyway it goes. Yeah. That's everything for small screen news. As always, guys, hit me up if there was something I didn't talk about that you want to get my opinion on. As you know, I've been gone for a while, so there's stuff I could have missed easily. Yeah, so hit me up, BlackGeekCool on Instagram, BlackGeekCool on Twitter, or you can hit me up at BlackGeekCoolPodcast@gmail.com. Drop me an email, let me know, like, hey, talk about this. I want to hear about this. What's your opinions on this? I forgot to talk about some more anime stuff. I've been watching One Punch Man, English dub, because I don't like to read when I'm watching anime. That's really difficult and it sucks. But it's really good. Season 2 is getting better. I like it a lot. It's not as good as Season 1. Somebody pointed out you don't really see them punch, really fight. And once that was pointed out to me, that's all I can see. But it's still pretty good. Season 2 is still pretty good. Also been watching Demon Slayer. I'm on like episode 11, episode 12. That's really good. Oh, that's really good. Really gory, but really cool. Yeah, I really like that. I really like the anime. I really do. Also watching My Hero Academia. Oh, I'm trying not to spoil anything, but it's going down right now. It's getting crazy in there. But yeah, that's my quick anime news on top of that. Like I said, hit me up if I missed something in small screen news you guys want me to talk about. Yeah. All right, guys, let's move over to big screen news. First up, Antman 3 is happening. Yes, Antman 3 is happening. Antman 1, really good. Really loved it. Thought it was really good. Antman 2, not so good. Not so good. Not as happy with that one. Not as happy with that one. But Antman 3 is happening. So technically Antman 2 was Ant-Man and the Wasp. So I guess Ant-Man and the Wasp 2/3 is happening. I don't know how they're doing this. They really made it weird when they did the Ant-Man and Wasp thing. I get why they did it, but they made it weird. But yeah, no real details on plot, villain, all that good stuff. But Paul Rudd is coming back. The lady that plays Wasp, I totally blanked on her name. I want to say Kate Beckinsale, but that doesn't sound right at all. Oh, that doesn't sound right at all. But yeah, Ant-Man 3 is coming. And people are like, why are you doing it? Because Ant-Man 2 didn't do that great. But then again, it's a Marvel movie, so it did really well just because of that. So, guaranteed sequel. Then again, Thor is getting his 4th sequel, which most Marvel movies only do 3 and they're done. So, we're in a new world here, people. Things are happening, it's amazing. But yeah, we're getting more shrinking. So that's the thing I like the shrinking and the growing in Ant-Man. I like Paul Rudd as Ant-Man. He's really good. I definitely think they should pair him with other Avengers in his movie. It did wonders for Captain America and Winter Soldier. Also did an amazing job for him in Civil War. So definitely probably should pair him with other people. Yeah. Other news, like we didn't know this was happening. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2 is set to come out in 2022. And apparently Japanese Spider-Man is going to be in it. Yes, the Japanese Spider-Man from the Japanese Spider-Man TV show where he gets a giant mech robot and he fights crime with a mech robot and a weird car. And he has this weird arm brace web swinger. Yeah, that's going to apparently be in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2. Oh, I'm very conflicted by this. I want it to come out, but I'm scared it's not going to be good as the first one. That first one is a masterpiece. It is glorious. Do you hear me? Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is an amazing, awesome movie. I just can't praise it enough. But I am really scared that the second one is not going to be as good. But it sounds like they got everybody that worked on the first one coming back to work on the second one. So that's always a positive. They can only expand on the Spider-Verse of this series going into more Spider-Man. So that's always a positive. You see different Spider-Man, different incarnations. You get Scarlet Spider, more female spiders, live action Spider-Man. Oh, you could get MCU Spider-Man. You get old Sony Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. That would really be cool. I know I said it weird. I grumbled when I said it. But that'd be cool if they come through. You get Venom in there too. It could possibly be better than the first one, which is very hard for sequels to do, but it's possible. It could happen. I'm excited for it. Let me know how you guys feel. I know they did a little promo, which could have gave some away about which Spider-Man they have in there, because they do this flashing of the spider signal, and it's in different colors, and people are saying those colors match certain characters' costume colors, which is really cool. I gotta go back and look at that one of these days and geek out for it and see if I can notice something. But yeah, super excited for that. In other news, Fantastic Beasts 3 is coming November 2021. For the people that love that series, I did not watch any of the Fantastic Beasts. I kind of let Harry Potter go after Harry Potter 2. Yeah, just not my thing. I'm not into wizards. I guess not. But if you like Harry Potter and you like Fantastic Beasts, you're getting another one. There's a sequel. And apparently, she wrote another book, and that book is going to get a movie treatment as well. I don't know the name of the book. I don't even know the name of the lady that writes these books. It's on the tip of my tongue. J.K. Rowling? Yeah, I think that's her. I guess she wrote another book, and that's going to get a treatment. Or maybe that was for this other thing I'm thinking of. So I could be wrong about that too. Anyway, on other news, the Fast and Furious has wrapped. Fast and Furious 9 are wrapped. This probably happened like a month ago. This is probably really old news. Like, I mixed in the old stuff with the new stuff. So, yeah, some of this stuff is going to be old. Just getting my opinion on it anyway. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Because I liked... What was one? Which one did I like? I think it was the one when The Rock shot a torpedo at somebody. Like with his hand. That's what I saw. It was stupid, but it was fun. It was fun stupid. Like, I saw the Hobbs and Shaw. That was just stupid. It wasn't fun stupid. It was just stupid. It felt like it didn't have that fun aspect of it, even though you knew this was like a stupid concept, but you had fun watching it. That didn't have that. Fast and Furious usually has that, so we'll see if this one understands what it is and does it. Side note, there is a Fast and Furious cartoon on Netflix that my son watches, and I watched a couple episodes. It is really stupid. I'm sorry. It is not good. The animation looks really good. Like, top-notch animation. Storyline is just garbage. Maybe I need to watch... Nah, it was garbage. I was going to say maybe I need to watch the whole thing, but the little bit I watched, it was garbage. Made no sense. But in other news, pretty sure... I don't think I talked about this, but we all know Andy Serkis is going to be Alfred Pennyworth in the Batman movie. There's been some leaked Batman set photos recently where they showed what's his name? Oh, I'm blanking on his name. He's gonna be playing Penguin. He was Bullseye in Daredevil. He was in the movie Phone Book. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. But he's gonna be playing Penguin. They showed some set photos of him on set. It was very blurry, hard to see. They also showed some set photos of, I think it was a dude playing Batman who his name is blanking me right now. I might think of it, but I doubt I will. Sparkly Vampire Man. Yep, forgot it. Don't know it. I just blanked on it. But they showed photos of him on a motorcycle. I think it was him. It was alright. I need to see a trailer, to be honest with you. Or see I want to see him in costume. I want to see him as Batman. I want to see Sparkly Vampire Man as Batman. And I want him to look cool. If he looks cool, then I'm on board. If he doesn't look cool, I'm not on board. I hear he's a really good actor. I haven't seen The Lighthouse. People say he's really good in The Lighthouse. I haven't seen that. I've only seen him in a Sparkly Vampire movie. I'm mad I keep calling his man Sparkly Vampire, but I can't remember his name. Colin Farrell. That's who it is. Colin Farrell is playing Penguin. I remember his name. But the Sparkly Vampire dude, I forget his name. It'll come to me later. But in other news, they say, where am I? I messed up on my notes. I think I talked about Kevin Feige is going to be exploring a Star Wars movie. He's doing a Star Wars movie. He's going to explore other characters, new characters in other places. I think I talked about that before. I don't know. Just in case if I didn't, he's doing that. Kevin Feige's making a Star Wars movie. That is great. Especially after that the Rise of the Skywalker, which I still have to do a review on. That movie was sad, and not in a good way. Anyways, in other news, Jonathan Hugh King, sorry, I probably butchered your name. I really probably butchered your name. He is going to play Prince Eric in The Little Mermaid. I know they were trying to get Henry Styles. I guess he said no. Didn't work out. This guy's going to be Princess Eric in Little Mermaid. Unfortunately, he's a white dude. I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying it makes it weird for the girl playing Ariel. It's going to be an interracial relationship. And now the real question is, who's going to play her father? Is her father going to be a black individual? Which would make it weird. I know they were talking about Melissa McCarthy playing Ursula. I still like Queen Latifah to do it, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they said, who they were talking about somebody being Sebastian. It's a singer. I think he sings that song. It wasn't me. I can't think of his name. But yeah, Little Mermaid news. That's gonna happen. So interesting casting. We'll see how that develops over time. But I am not very excited. I was very interested in the movie. Now I'm like, it might not be good. It might be the second flop of a live action. Well, Mulan's coming. I don't think that's going to be very good. But that's my opinion. I didn't like the trailer. But that's my opinion. In other news, Venom 2 started shooting. So this is probably like a month ago. And there's rumors that Tom Holland... Is it Holland? Yeah, Tom Holland might have a cameo as Peter Parker or as Spiderman in it. So they're really trying to pull him into it so they can be pulled into the MCU. Once again, I think I did a Venom review. I thought the movie was okay, but the fact that it made that much money, almost made $1 billion, ridiculous. I did not think it was going to make that kind of money. I do still like the character. I just think that it was just, everything was just dark. You can't see anything. It was so dark. Hopefully they make it pop more on this and not so dark, and to where you can see stuff, because it was so dark. So dark. I couldn't say anything. It really sucked. It really sucked for me. They started shooting, so hopefully we start seeing some set photos and all that good stuff. Get some peeks and see what's going on. See what possibly their storyline might be, what characters they're using, all that good stuff. In other news, Kevin Feige says the MCU is going to have its first transgender character real soon. He was given an interview. I don't even know who he was getting an interview about, but he really gave us this information. He said it's going to happen soon. It's actually in one of the movies we're filming right now. And the only movie I heard they were filming right now was Shang-Chi, the 10 Rings, or whatever it's called. It's such a long title. So it might be in that movie, which that movie's already got a lot of hurdles to jump over. Why throw another thing in there that might make people not want to go see it, which sucks. But I know some people are not going to like this. Some people are going to be super happy about it. I'm in the middle. Like, as a person that finally got a large chunk of representation in the MCU as of recently, I understand wanting to see yourself on screen. As kids, we always imagine ourselves to be these superheroes, and then to see a superhero that looks like you, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. I am so happy for my kids. As a nerd right now, the things they get to see themselves in is amazing. It's amazing. Things that I never imagined I would get to see in nerddom. It just amazes me. So I understand people wanting to see themselves on screen, all walks of people. So I give them kudos for doing it. Hopefully it's not just a PC thing where he's just trying to do it to appease somebody. He actually takes time and makes sure that character is a good character and not this there for show. That's my biggest issue. Don't be make it a token character. Make it a character that has meaning, and definitely it has to be a new character too. Don't take somebody that's already been established one thing and change them. Don't do that either. Not the biggest fan of that. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about that. This is going to be a very interesting conversation because people are going to have feelings. And I'm going to respect your feelings. That's how you feel. We may not agree, but we at least can, have open dialogue about it. That's being an adult. Some people don't know how to do that. But in other news, Mark Wahlberg. Oh, wow. Why did I say it like that? Marky Mark has been cast as Sully in the Uncharted movie. So, I don't play this game. I don't know the characters. I know Tom Holland was supposed to be the lead character. I don't even know the lead character's name. I knew what it was. I think it's Drake. No, it's not Drake. I think it is Drake. Yeah, I think it's Drake. I could be wrong. I could have Googled it, but I'm not Googling it. And I said that weird. Let me get some water. Hold on. All right, yeah, had to get some water. Sorry. Yeah, I was getting dry mouth. Anyway, other news. Margot Robbie says that Jared Leto will not return as Joker in Birds of Prey. And honestly, that's not going to be the worst thing for this movie. There was some leaks about what the plot of the movie was. I think we talked about it before. your least worry is him returning as Joker. I don't know how this movie doesn't sound like it's gonna be any good. I'm just being honest with you. I like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, but I think too much of her as Harley Quinn is probably not gonna be a good thing. I think Suicide Squad had the right balance of it. This seems like it's just heavily Harley Quinn story with some tag-along. So that might not be the best way to have that character shine. But only time will tell. It's supposed to come out in February, so we'll see what happens in February, how well it does. DC is riding high right now off the Joker movie, which I still have to do a review for, but we're not going to talk about it right now because people are not going to like me when I give my review of it because I wasn't a fan. But yeah, it's in a weird spot to follow the Joker movie, so that's going to be really interesting. Speaking of the Joker movie, oh, that was a weird burp. I'm leaving it at Speaking of the Joker movie, this happened a while ago, but it passed $1 billion at worldwide box office. So touche, Joker. Congratulations to that. I'm not a hater. I give props when props are due. When you make something happen, touche to that. Also, the Golden Globes happened. I know I probably should have talked about them, but I had no idea who was nominated and all that good stuff. But I do know Joaquin Phoenix won for Best Actor. So touche to Joaquin Phoenix. Congratulations. You deserve that. You did an excellent job. You had an excellent performance in that Joker movie. I'll just say that for right now. Check out my review later, hopefully in a week. In other news, we're almost getting down to the last bit of news, guys. It's going to be such a long podcast. In other news, Matrix 4 and John Wick 4. What? That's amazing. Are coming out on the same day. So Keanu Reeves will be fighting Keanu Reeves at the box office. I don't know how they let this happen, but this is amazing. How is he going to do 2 press junkets for this? Like, this is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see that. I hope neither one of these movies move. I want to see it. I want to see this fight happen. Yeah. So that's going to happen. John Wick 4, Matrix 4 are coming out on the same day. Keanu Reeves is killing it right now. He's got a great comeback story coming. I've watched John Wick 3. It was all right. It was cool. I watched the first one. I liked the first one. I didn't see the second one. Maybe I'll go watch the second one. But I think the first one is the best one for me so far. I'll be honest. Even though I haven't seen all of them. I'm excited for Matrix 4. Really interested to see what happens with that story. I'm glad they're not doing a prequel, because prequels are never good. Name me 2 good prequels. I think there's one good prequel. I can't think of it right now, but I think there's like that. Well, that wasn't really that good. Never mind. We're not even gonna say that one. But yeah, name me 2 good prequels. I'll wait. Hit me up. BlackGeekCool Instagram, BlackGeekCool Twitter, BlackGeekCool at podcast, BlackGeekCool podcast at Gmail. Let me know. Let me know 2 good prequels. 2 of them. Anyway, in other news, they're making a Wile E. Coyote movie. Yes. They're making a Wile E. Coyote movie. And they got the director from Turtles 2, David Green, to direct. I don't know why they're making a Wile E. Coyote movie. He is not the star of this show. It is the Roadrunner. If you said you were making a Roadrunner movie, I'm on board. A Wile E. Coyote movie? For shame, sir. But maybe they can do something really cool with it. So I could be wrong. But not the thing I thought I would hear. But this is also bad news. Bloodshot got delayed. I guess it got delayed and pushed back to March 13th. That sucks. I mean, you kind of showed us the whole movie in the trailer, so maybe you're delaying to change some stuff so we don't feel like we watched the whole movie in the trailer. Yeah. But I don't know. I was kind of, I can't remember my reaction to the movie. I don't think it was that great. It was I like that they're doing that character. I don't think it needs to be Vin Diesel. He's so old. Oh, Vin Diesel. I love you as Groot, but I don't think you need to be an action star anymore. Then again, he did really well in the X sequel, which I do not know the name of. Is it Triple X coming back or something like that? I don't know. I didn't even watch it. I heard it was like a DJ was one of the guys. That was stupid. Okay, now I'm just hating on stuff. That's not what I'm about. I'm supposed to be pushing stuff up. We're all about positivity this year. Anyway, last bit of news. Quiet Place 2 had a trailer. I haven't watched it, so give me 2 seconds. Let me watch it right quick. Okay, I just watched it. Oh, it looks so good. It looks really good. Oh, wow. Oh, it looks good. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, sorry. I definitely should have did a live reaction to this because I'm so excited. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to watch this. Like, that first movie is amazing. It is really good how it gets everybody quiet watching that movie. It's the first time I've ever experienced something like that, where the whole theater is that quiet watching a movie. Oh my goodness. Oh, and it looks like they're not going to get that feeling where you got to be quiet thing, but they're going to have that feeling of the anticipation and that drive and the endorphins. I'm not saying the right word, but it feels like I got goosebumps watching the trailer. So clearly the movie should be better. Oh, wow. Okay, let me know what you guys feel about The Quiet Place Part 2. Are you excited for it? Are you interested? Did you like the first one? All that good stuff. So, yeah, that's all I have for big screen news. As always, you can let me know if there's something you wanted me to talk about that I didn't talk about, get my opinion on, all that good stuff. Hit me up at BlackGeekCool on Instagram, BlackGeekCool on Twitter, and of course, BlackGeekCool Podcast at Gmail. Yeah. Quick shout outs to people. Octoberg, Mike, Faust, my brothers, all telling me to get back on top of the podcast, do the podcast. Where's the podcast? You're messing it up for me. My cousin Darius, I know you're still listening. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the love you guys been sending. Trying to get back consistent doing these every week. So look out for them. They're coming. As always, guys, appreciate you guys listening. I forgot my outro because I haven't done this in a while. Just a reminder, you can listen to the podcast on YouTube, also Anchor, Spotify, Pocket Cast, or anywhere podcasts can be found. Sorry, I'm rethinking my. If you would like to support the podcast, you can go to Anchor website. You can become a sponsor or chip in $1 or something on there. I forgot what it was. This is terrible. Work with me here. I haven't done this podcast in a minute, so work with me. But you can, support the podcast. Throw in $1, throw in $5 if you want. Get crazy with it. You also can leave a voicemail on Anchor, and I would definitely answer the questions or whatever comments you have on the voicemail. Even put it on the podcast. You can do that. That shows your support as well. Don't forget to give 5 stars or hit the like button if you're watching this on YouTube. I have merch. Check out the description of the podcast. I'll have my merch in there. You can buy a shirt that also helps the podcast. Working on a couple new designs, so check that out. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to get back into the flow of this when I get back on top of this. But thanks, guys, for listening. As always, really appreciate the support. And I'll see you guys next week.